outdoors. We're here today doing a circular walk in Walton-on-the-Naze. We started, as you would have seen a part of the video, down in the car park behind the Queen's Head near the market. We're moving along the coastline heading up towards the tower, just up there, and we're going to be camping on Colne Point, I believe it's called, and then making our way back round tomorrow morning to the car along that way. We're here with Tom Outdoors and Dawn, and yeah, so we'll bring you back in a little bit when we get up towards the tower. As you can see, more massive amounts of erosion.
It's quite clean in there compared to some.
More sign of erosion here, massively. I remember this tree. I've got a photo somewhere of this tree with me standing next to it. Another tree down there showing how bad the erosion is. You can see more down there as well.
Time for rain covers on bags. It's blowing a gale and periodically hailing, which is lovely.
Yeah, it's a lot wetter along here than I thought it would be. Even Tom said that it looks like the tide's come up a lot higher than he's ever seen it personally. We seem to have found an area here which is not far from being right at the end of Colne Point by the looks of things. It seems quite dry. For some reason it seems a little bit sheltered from the wind over there, so we're going to set up in a little while just over here. and then we'll bring it back once we're all set up. Hello and welcome back. We've just had our food. It was quite nice. It was nice having a nice bit of steak. Yeah, Kelly done a really good job. The potatoes were quite nice. They were seasoned nicely as well, and so was the steak. I'm going to be honest with you, really rather cold. We're all getting really cold. We're all complained about our feet being cold. But yeah, it's really windy, but it's windy enough, and it's a bit of an icy wind. It's also very clear. The sky is very clear, which probably means it's going to get colder, and possibly there may even be frost, I would imagine, generally when it's clear like this. I don't know how much longer we're all going to sit outside for, because yeah, it is quite cold and everyone's complaining about how cold it is. But what I'll do is I'll bring you back if anything happens or anything. If not, I'll bring you back when we're going to bed. Okay, going to bed. Hello and welcome back. We're now all ready and in our beds. I'll be honest, I really couldn't be bothered to put on all my sleeping gear, so I've just kind of left what I had on. I do have my thermal trousers on, but I'll probably just use my thermal top layer as my jumper tomorrow rather than wearing the one I've got on. It is really cold, like proper cold, but you know, these sleeping bags do seem quite warm. I'm using the hand warmer as well, basically a foot warmer again. It worked well last time, kept my feet quite warm in the end. Once they defrosted, they were fine. Kelly's wearing, as per usual, about 300 layers. I think if she tries to get up tonight to go to the toilet, I don't think she'll be able to move. She'll just be solid. But anyway, we've had a really good night, really enjoyed it, had a good laugh, to be honest. You'll probably see by a lot of the video that, you know, it was a good fun. We had our own nightclub on the beach. Anyway,
been nice.
Good night all.
It's been nice listening to the waves all the time as well.
Yeah, it's been really good listening to the waves, enjoyed that. Anyway, good night all, and we'll bring you all back in the morning.
Night.
Night.
Hi, morning everyone. It was a windy night, like at points really windy that I actually thought the tent was going to take off. The hood on the top of this tent was flapping about like a good one. I honestly thought at one point it was just going to tear because it was going so much, and during the night there was points where it was only short periods of time that there was heavy rain, and possibly even at one point I would suggest there was probably hail as well. I was reasonably warm. Well, no, not reasonably, I was very warm. Once I warmed my feet up I was fine. But yeah, it was a fairly good night for warmth. Kelly also suggested she was warm other than her legs. She did notice drastically the difference between having a thin foil mat underneath her UL80 sleep mat to having the thick foam mat underneath it. She could feel a bit of cold coming through the floor, whereas my Climate Static V Insulate mat was really good, to be honest. You can feel warmth from below you, so I'm still really impressed with that. The sleeping bags I think did a reasonable job. I felt better this time than I did last time because I did just leave, as I said, I just pretty much wore all my clothes that I had on rather than get changed. I think that helps. I think I'm starting to understand a bit why a lot of these people do just sleep in their clothes. I think it is due to warmth, but I'm also wondering whether it's due to the fact that when you try and take all your clothes off in your tent when it's freezing cold and then put more clothes on, you tend to get cold, and then you're already cold before you get in the sleeping bag. So I think that's probably partially got something to do with it. Anyway, we're going to start packing down the inside of the tent now. Well, once I get out my sleeping bag and change my clothes, and then we'll bring you back when we're out.
Hello and welcome back. We've now got down the tent, as you can see. We haven't bothered filming us taking down the tent because, let's be honest, you've seen us take down the tent quite a few times and it sort of go up. It's a really nice morning actually. It doesn't look too bad. Looks like, looking behind us there, it does look like there's some clouds coming in, so we're going to get moving in a minute. As you'll see in the video, there's some nice drone footage. We're quite lucky managed to get up, even though it does seem a little bit windy. It seemed fine, it seemed stable enough, so it was quite lucky. As you'll be able to see, I'll turn you around now. Yeah. As we always say, leave no trace. This is where a tent was. Literally, as you can see that there's like nothing at all. We've got rid of all our rubbish. Rubbish is in the bag, so that's good. Kelly's just sorting the rest of her bag out. I'm about to take off one of my layers and put mine in my bag, and then we're gonna get on our way. Right, we're off now. We're gonna continue the walk on our own, and Tom and Dawn are gonna do the rest of the walk in a little while once they've got all their tent down. It's just that we've got to get back for our kids, so we've got to leave a bit earlier. We'd like to thank both of you for inviting us down.
Pleasure.
It's been really good. Really
pleasure
enjoyed
meeting you
it.
both again.
Yeah, it was a pleasure meeting you both again. Also, thank you for the Jack Daniels and Coke and the little sleeves. Kelly really enjoyed them.
I thoroughly enjoyed that.
I have to find. You'll have to let me know what you like to drink, and I'll get something more befitting.
Thank you very much. So no, it's been a really good time, and look forward to doing another one at some point soon.
Yeah, we'll do a wooded one
Alright.
next time.
Yeah, sounds good. Alright then, we'll see you all later.
Yeah.
Alright, I will put a link to Tom's video in the description when it goes up, so you'll be able to see his video from his perspective as well.
I could have.
Well, we're just coming off the beach now, so we're going to be back on the trail, which will be heading that way along the sea wall and going sort of past the backwaters back into Walton. sort.
Rain has arrived again. Rain covers are on. Gloves and hoods are up.
At this point, we're not 100% sure where we're going because Tom has the, well, basically the map. We don't, which is a bit silly of us. It's at the moment, it's actually hailing, so it's quite cold, very windy, and we'll get quite wet. What you saw there, the lady Twizzle or something like that, I'll put the name at the top, that boat. You can actually rent that out to stay in for a holiday. I have looked at it online, it looks really quite cool. Just thought I'd let you know. We're sort of, we're not heading into Walton now, sort of an industrial park to walk through. We may have supposed to have gone a bit further down, but because of the weather, we need to get back to the car. This is the way we've chosen to go, but this may possibly be the right way, I'm not too sure. As you can see, we're now on the main road that leads up to the Naze Tower. We're not that far from the car now. I do believe, as I said back there, that this isn't quite the route we had planned, but to be fair, it's not far off. You're probably only taking probably half a mile off of it, I would imagine, if I remember rightly from what I remember of the map. And you'd have slightly better views, obviously, of where Tom will be walking. But then, as I say, the link for his video will be here, so you'll be able to see the whole walk. But we've done the majority of it. We'll only be half a mile off the distance, so yeah, it's not too bad. Hi and welcome back. We're here now in Walton. As you can see, just over there is the pier, which is pretty much our parking is just over there as well. Yeah, we're going to end the video here because there's not really much to see other than what you've already seen along here at the beginning of the video. It's been a really great walk, both really enjoyed it. What's your bag been like, the new bag?
It's been much more comfortable than my old one, yeah. As I say, I can feel the weight, but it's not hurting my shoulders. It's good.
So yeah, the Euro height and the pool, it's either 80 or 90 I think it is, recommended, good price. Shop around, you'll get it really good deal. The only thing it doesn't come with is a waterproof cover, but they're not too expensive. Just using the old one for our other bag at the moment. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And if you could make any comments, they're always welcome. Anyway, we'll see you all in the next adventure. Bye.